Hi guys, it's a great day. Welcome to yet another edition of Celebrity Uncensored on CLIG Africa TV. It's great to be back on this wonderful, explosive edition of the show. Today on the show, I've got with me a phenomenal actor, making waves in the Nigerian movie industry. Join me welcoming Chioma Okafor.
Thank you, Kenny. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, you're looking good, fine girl. So how exactly did acting begin for you? Have you always wanted to be an actor?
Yes. I've come to terms with it that, in the little undetected ways, while I was growing up, I've always wanted to be an actor. Like I was always in the cultural drama team, extracurricular activities. I was always there. I was always, that time, I went to boarding school. I was always narrating. Like if you watch film, we used to narrate like from part 1 to part 2. So in the little bits, that I was leaning towards the arts, not fully knowing for sure, because I studied business administration. So, if I knew for sure, I'd probably have gone for theater art or something. Come to think about it, I wanted to go for theater art. I remember trying to fill the form, the JAM form. That time, first choice, second choice.
Yeah.
I wanted to put theater first choice. And I called my mom that, let's put theater art too.
Yeah.
She was like, okay, you can put it to, just you pay your school fees by yourself. I was like, okay. And I now put mass communication instead.
Okay.
Because, I was always hosting little gigs then in school. So
university?
Unizik.
Oh, okay. Uni school in Lagos.
Nnamdi Azikiwe University in Oka.
Okay.
So that's in Oka, the capital of Anambra State. So I put mass comm instead. And even while I did my second choice business administration. So even while I still got business admin, did business admin, I was still acting in uni. And then after uni, I just landed into the whole acting thing.
Okay, so does that mean you were moving from Anambra to Lagos? I
lived in Lagos. I just went to school in Anambra. So during breaks, I would come back to Lagos. Because there were breaks in between. My people stayed in Lagos. So I came back. And again, I was from Anambra, so it was a bit of, if I'm not in Lagos, then I go to my grandma's place, like my village. She's a teacher. She's a headmistress, by the way.
Your grandma?
Yes. They just promoted her recently. So I just go to her.
Congratulations to her.
Congratulations to her. So I'll just go to her place and then go to school if there's rehearsals or anything. In church, we're always acting, doing drama and stuff. So in the little ways, I didn't know I was going to do it like professionally, like now.
At what point did you decide to take that professional, slant or take that bold step?
I think it was when I finished uni.
Okay.
And that moment of, people, some people are going to their law firms to go and learn, intern, people are filing, want to applications to go to the bank. People are just finding different paths. Your friends are just, and then you're like, what do you really, really want to do? Now that nobody can say, I won't pay your school fees, I won't do anything. Yeah, so I was when it was like, okay.
Did you get a job in process of pursuing your acting dreams? Did you work in any establishment?
No.
So it's just straight from graduation?
It wasn't my NYC that I started working in NTA.
Okay.
When I finished 7, then I started working in NTA as a marketer. Then I now started going to the programs department. I started hosting shows for them. I was hosting Hanging Out TV show for them.
That's good.
And then my boss in the marketing department would just say, come back. So I was, every time. So it's like, the acting was always there. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's always been there from the get-go.
So after working with NTA,
I now started acting like fully,
Okay.
Started getting gigs, started acting fully. Just after that, I knew that, at some point, I transferred from the marketing department because in the marketing, my boss was now like, okay, I can see that the programs people are taking you way too much. So which do you really want to do? Like, which do you want to let that one be your center? So, and I just moved to programs.
Okay, so do you think not studying theater at set you back for lack of a better word, set you back a bit? Or
So I think I'm one of those people that God really blessed. I like to see it as a blessing that even though I didn't study professionally, He blessed me with the arts. And then, along the way, I learned school experience and all, but He really blessed me with the art itself. So it didn't matter whether, I studied theater arts or not. It was there.
Before we came on live on set, I asked you how important is training, for actors.
Yeah,
Do you think talent is enough to succeed in Nollywood? Do you think just being talented is enough?
Just being talented is not enough to succeed anywhere. Hard work. You need to learn. Like, even every industry, like you see people taking courses, you see people going for trainings. You see someone like a PhD that he's still, taking master classes, still learning, still improving. They want to learn. They need to improve because the world is changing every day. Any small thing, change has come. You just be looking. Please teach me. So you need to be updating yourself. So I think it's the same thing that applies to acting. So you need to just keep evolving and keep learning. So even if you go to school, as an actor, if you act as you take out time and just look at the environment, look at things, because acting is about becoming, and you cannot become what you don't know. So in order to become, you need to experience. You need to live life. Like, you need to genuinely just live life and deal with people and deal with you, talk to you.
Okay.
I was asking you now.
Yes.
And then I was telling you, your mom.
Yes.
You need to live life. So now, if I have to play the character of your mommy, then I'm taking I know some tiny traits. So you need to become in order to, be believable.
Okay, talking about becoming, what have you had to become to play a character? What have you had to do? We've had cases of actors. I think I read an interview of DME. DME granted a national daily, and he said he had to chew pepper, to be able to play the role he played in. I think Funke Akindele's movie, Omogeto, the saga.
Yeah.
You had to do that. In your own case, what have you, had to do to be able to become a character? Maybe you had to shave off your hair. You had to.
I've had to change my walking step. I've had to change the way that I talk. I've had to change my mannerisms. I've had to forget myself and how I would behave, how I would talk normally, and just react in an entirely different way. I've had to, when I say mannerisms, I've had to, in the slightest thing, like how I would drop a cup. It's not how maybe a character that I've become one time, Belinda, she was like a tomboy. How I would drop a cup. It's not how the character Belinda that I played would have dropped a cup. How I would have smiled normally. Because there was a guy that was checking me, like in the film. Was he checking me? I liked him. And I had a crush on him. So how I would have behaved normally now wasn't how I behaved in that character. So those are very tiny, major things. They are tiny, but they are major things, major changes to help become, characters.
Okay, talking about mannerisms, I've heard cases of actors not being able to come out of a certain character.
Yeah,
has it ever happened to you?
No, and I don't know how I find the grace to find the balance, because it's about balance. So sometimes when you go into a very deep scene, let me use maybe emotional scene for instance, because that one is, you heard stories. It's so much harder for people to come out of that and just say, oh, Koto, it's okay, oh, Koto, next scene. It's hard because they will just go so deep.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I even find the balance. And then I know that I go deep, but I don't know how, like, when they say cut, like, the mind just... And I always try to tell myself, after a job, I take some time. whether it be a day or 2 or a week, I take some time to just decompose and just shed off. And just feel, and just, feel like myself, my current self.
Yeah.
And just feel what I would normally feel. So I think that helps too for me to find my balance and not be lost as an actor.
Okay. Before we go on the short break, I want to ask you, for you, how does it work? Because I was having a conversation with, I don't know if I should mention her name, Christabel. And so I was saying, for you, is it quality over quantity? Do you believe in appearing in any movie, or do you believe in just doing like 10 movies in a year and those movies are movies you are proud of?
Okay, so when I started off, I used to do quality over quantity. So you think that when I start, I'll start doing so many quantity. I want to do plenty. No, when I started off, I wanted to do quality, like just one good thing. Yeah. So there's a thing that I've learned. I don't know, somebody was talking about a particular actor, and they were like, I can't remember, but what resonated with me was, when this lady was associated with this job, grace followed the job just boomed. Normally, if another person had played the character would not boom. So what I do now is, if a story resonates with me, like if it's good, and it's going to lay an impact, I do it. So it's a balance. It's a balance, and then you know that some can be for local platforms, some can be for Star Times, some can be for GoTV, some can be for DSTV, some can be for Roku, some can be for YouTube. So everything has. So now that I'm learning, so it's not much as, I don't know, for me, it's not like quality quantity. It's more like finding a balance between different platforms. So it's like balance. What is good? Okay, but
would there ever be a time where you start becoming choosy? Where you start saying, okay, at this point...
So, like I was saying, in the beginning, I was always like, I want to do quality. If it's not gang.
So what made you change your mind?
I remember the initial goal is just to have an impact. And I did a series, Super Story Monica, and it was just on WAP TV. Some people, maybe people that watch DSTV, some audience might not watch it because they might say, but you go watch when there's other channels to watch. But that on its own resonated with a lot of different people on that side. So now it's not about, it's like balance. Who are you speaking to? So if it's YouTube, what am I giving to this YouTube people? Because they are different type. Somebody that is someone that's selling something might not watch the YouTube. So the people that are watching that YouTube, what are you dishing out to them that they will understand? I was shooting yesterday, and there was a line that I had to say, waltzing.
Okay.
And I changed it to marching in. It's like in the tiniest thing. And the lady that was acting with kept reminding me that I'm supposed to say waltzing in. Then I was like, you get as I go to waltzing in. The people watching it, they will not understand that I'm saying waltzing in. I just said she marched in, like, and when I say marched in, it's going to resonate with anybody.
Exactly. It also depends on the audience.
Yeah. So it's more like, so we're just trying to find the balance here, and it's always in the little things.
Okay, let me ask you another question before we go on a short break. What did appearing on Super Story, on the WAP TV platform, do to your brand? Did it increase your visibility? Was it just there?
Yes, it did increase. So WAP TV is in Ajao Estate.
Yes.
And then I stayed with my aunt in Ejibo. Then I think it was last 2 years. Also, so normally you pass like Ajao 5 and 6.
Okay.
So
what's up?
You don't know that there's visibility until you are around that community, and you're like, yes. So I felt.
So you don't have regrets?
Why? No.
Okay. We'll go on a short break. When we come back from the break, the show, the conversation, stay with us. Don't go away.
Yeah.
What does success mean to you? To a singer, success is about selling out a concert and having hit songs. To a filmmaker, success is about fans raving about his or her blockbuster movie. To an entrepreneur, success is about converting prospects into lifelong customers. For us at Visibility Solutions Media, our success is when we help you successfully tell your story and win in the marketplace. We produce videos that matter, media campaigns that sell, content that puts your brand in the spotlight. In short, we are the one your brand needs today and forever. Visit us at vsmpr.com or call 0805 468 0266.
Welcome back from the break. This is Celebrity Uncensored on CLIG Africa TV. My name is Kenny. I see that with me, Chioma Okafor. Chioma Rizzo. I feel like calling you Chioma Rizzo.
Chioma Rizzo. Rizzo. Hey,
something way sharp, way
no.
spotless, on point, stainless, all those kind of names.
Rizzo.
You don't want to adopt it. Okay, so do you have a nickname people call you in the industry?
I don't know if it's in the industry, but I used to go by K-Land before.
K-Land. Is it K-Land or K-Lamp?
So this is why I changed the name. K-Land. It's K-Land Amnel. It's from a series, Legend of the Seeker.
Okay.
That's why I started calling myself K-Land, because I loved her so much, like Mother Confessor vibes, everything. You've not seen it, I mean, that's why you can't resonate. Yeah. So it was just so beautiful. So I started calling myself K-Land, but then people just started mispronouncing the name K-Land, K-Nan, K. They would just say K. So later I now changed it to KK. Okay. So they would be like, what was KK? Because it's not corresponding with Chioma. I didn't put any nickname with, like the way you were saying Chioma Rizzo. I didn't do any Chi, Cheap Baby, Chi, anything. It was just Chioma. So it was Killa, that was like my nickname. So over time, the Killa now started, going away.
Faded away.
Because I started meeting new people. But some people still call me Killa. So if you call me Killa, I'm like, oh, you're an OG. You're an OG. So, yeah.
Okay, great. So what would you describe as on that unpleasant location experience you've had?
Not really had unpleasant. I've not really had worse or so. So thank you, Lord, for that. Yes. So I think it was one time I was filming with a production. I was meant to be done 2 days ago, but they extended my entire shoot.
Yeah, this is recent.
No, this was
because you said 2 days ago, so I thought.
No, they extended it via 2 days, it was extension, and they didn't say anything to me. They just expected me to show up, and me wanting to complete the story, because it was a very beautiful script and all. And now said, okay, that's fine. They didn't negotiate with me. How are you coming back? They didn't say anything, so I just came back, and I was shooting. I was doing everything. And then they were now shooting me all night. And I was shooting me all night. And most of the scenes in that film, I was crying.
Sorry.
Because
you're crying?
Yes, it was very emotional. And because they had deadlines, they didn't negotiate. So they were like, okay, all right, you're done, Abi. All right, next scene, wear your clothes. Next scene. And they were like, so nobody was like, okay, you want to take 1 minute? Are you okay? Change your clothes. Everybody, ta. So even in the next scene, you're supposed to wipe your tears and get ready for the next scene so that it won't look like you're carrying the tears from. So they're like, okay, let's go. All right, sit here, sit there. All right, action, let's go. And the third day, I was supposed to start another production. And those people, they've concluded already. When you've concluded, people long. So it's stamped already. And these people, they didn't say anything to me. So I was like, okay, this extra 2 days that I have, I'll just give you people. If nobody's saying it, I'll try my best and see if we can wrap up. They want to shoot me on it, but it was just a lot. They were just puddling me, and I just thank God for inner strength. And because normally, my character was she had a depth. I didn't want to now focus on things that didn't matter at the time.
So you were able to reach deep down.
Yeah, so because I didn't want to. Wear your clothes, okay? I was just there, like, let me just shoot this thing. Like, I would literally just sleep by 4 a.m., wake up again 7 a.m. They're like, let's shoot again. Are you serious? It was so it was so I don't know the word. It was so not cool. It wasn't cool, and they shot me like till the second day, and I had to leave. So the third day, like, let's say I'm resuming today now, they shot me that night till like 4 a.m.
Wow.
And they were let them quickly go to another location, let them finish up like some scenes. I was like, this other set, I have to be there by 6 a.m. and I haven't slept. I have to go. And, and I started getting some unpleasant vibes, from
them.
And I was like, from the leader, and I was like, oh, so not cool. So no empathy, no sympathy, nothing. I was like, this is like, I think that was like, I was like, people will always be people. No matter what you do, people will always be people. So you can only do what you can. Don't go kill yourself for another person. So you can only do what you can do. So I think that's like the experience that wasn't really, okay.
Okay, let's talk about Aki and Popo. You starred in the remake of the movie.
Yes,
even though I'm here to see it, but what did it do to you? What was the experience like?
It put me on another spotlight, cinematic spotlight.
She, cinema girl.
And to be associated with veterans.
No way those who starred in the remake.
Aki and Popo themselves. That's Chinedu and Osita. We had Tony Abraham.
Oh.
We had Destino Basi. We had Stanze. We had a lot of comic and beautiful actors on it. So, and they were all like my seniors. So shout outs to them. So he put me on it. It took me more than a Ajao Estate to another level. So you see, so it was such a beautiful. It was a beautiful experience.
Okay. Let's talk about money now. Ego. Now, I've also spoken with people of entertainers and they tell you Nollywood is not really creative, blah, blah, blah. But from your own experience, from your journey, you see it's creative.
Lucrative?
In terms of?
No, not yet. So you have to have another income.
Do you have a side income?
I
side
do.
also?
I do.
Okay.
So you have to, or else you might just be worn out. Like you might just be giving, and you're not receiving in terms of monetary aspect, and you just want to stop. If something is not paying, you just want it to stop because, So it's not there yet.
Okay.
But it can be better. But there are so many factors, and now again everything is now expensive. True. Like generally, not just even like in the acting, just this sword that is 15 naira now, I'm sure it's like 100. So everything is now expensive now. So it's just, if the problem was like 5%, that's increased to like 6.
Okay, I'm gonna put you on the spot. I want you to play a character, maybe a character of someone who has been heartbroken, or are you up for that? Someone who has been heartbroken and someone who is hurting. Your face don't change you.
So this breakfast that you serve me, what do I do with my life afterwards? I don't know what to say. Please. I don't want to eat breakfast. Please.
We go on a short break. When we come back from the break, the show will continue. Hi there. Doing business without publicity is like dancing in the dark. Nobody would know you exist. Nobody would know you're there. At CLIG Africa Media, we help to increase your business visibility. We also help to expose your brand, your product and services to the world. So join us as we help you turn your prospects into lifelong customers. This is what we do at CLIG Africa Media. We help you to accomplish your business goals and reach out to your customers and clients so your dream can come true. So let CLIG Africa Media help you to accomplish your business dreams. We are what you need. Welcome back from the break. That was an emotional moment. I was almost crying, so I just had to go on that break. Like,
You broke my heart and you almost crying. See men.
yeah, because
Man.
I was confused.
You broke my heart.
I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if you were crying for Emeka who broke your heart 2 years
I was
ago,
crying
or you
for
were crying
you.
over me.
Crying over
I didn't know why. What the
But now I'm better now.
She diva.
And I will not settle for less.
So how is it for you to? Because I was shocked. How is it for you to?
So I just listened to you.
Wow.
And I just forgot about everything else. Really. And I just really, and again, and listen to you. And anything can make you heartbroken. Literally. Anything.
Okay.
So I just felt, I don't know. Like I said, I didn't study theater, so I'm just grateful to God that He blessed me with art in me.
So Chioma, I want to thank you for coming on the show.
Oh, are we done now?
Done now.
Oh my God.
I want to thank you for coming on today's edition of Celebrity Uncensored. We've had fun. The conversation has been rich and explosive, and we wish you all the best
Truly.
in your
My
future
career.
endeavors. Awards they come. Plenty awards.
Amen.
MVC.
Thank you so much for having me.
Like I said it first year, MVC.
Amen.
So that's been today's edition of Celebrity Uncensored, and my guest has been Chioma Okafor. What's that your nickname?
Kaylin.
Kaylin.
Shout out to Mother's Confessor, Kaylin Amnel. Her real name is Bridget Ranger. Is it Ranger? Regan. No, Bridget Regan. I'm so sorry. Bridget Regan. I love her so much.
So that's been the show for today. Thank you for joining us on this edition of Celebrity Uncensored.
Yeah.
Promise to be back with much more explosive content on CLIG Africa TV. Stay with us.
Stay.
Stay.